not, like, comment, and subscribe. So, if you've seen the last 2 videos, then we're just hopping on right in. If not, you might want to go check out the last 2 videos about the situation that I posted yesterday. But yeah, y'all, it's really giving that Joseline is very emotional. It's something. I don't know what it is, but it's just giving that Joseline is just very emotional. And she's not being honest. Now, at the same time, I seen her live, and she sat there and exposed him, okay, for shit that she was cool with the whole 6 years that she was on Zeus. And I do want to add that she got the same allegations that she's talking to him about. Hold on, let me play this clip real quick. Roll it.
We're face to face like this, and like we're all talking, and like she starts rubbing me on my leg, and she's like, you know, I can have your pussy anytime I want. And I was like a little taken back, and I just like giggled, and I was like,
Joseline!
Yeah, and then she got pissed off because I didn't want to do nothing with her. Yeah, I was like, no, I don't.
Well, her baby was in the next room.
Joseline, she don't care. Joseline do not care. When she wants something, she gonna get it. But that's not even all of the story.
Please tell us everything, so, Lord Jesus.
When I pushed her off of me, she was like, bitch, you don't push me off of you. I can have your pussy whenever I want. This is my pussy. And I was like, so she was like, oh, I'll be right back. So she goes inside. When she comes back out, she has a bottle. And she's like, we gonna take some shots. Or not shots, we gonna have a toast. So I was like, okay. So she pops the bottle. She's still talking to me, and she
also mentioned how Lemmie pays some extra money to do extra shit with the girls, like make them fight other girls for extra money, which is like, of course he does. Like, with the whole trafficking thing, yeah, I feel like Joseline was in on that. And you know, Joseline slept with a lot of her girls. Allegedly. You could have done it yourself. She said it herself. But anywho, another thing that had me turn my nose up a little bit is like, where's Ballistic in all this? The last person that talked to me was Ballistic. Well, as far as text messages go. And I put that in the last video about this. I genuinely, and she accused him of a lot of things, like beating Scotty as well, which is crazy. I think somebody else actually said it before too. But who knows for him, because Joseline could have been watching all these videos and just, you know, saying the same stuff that she heard. Who knows? Let me make it clear that he don't hang with Joseline outside of business stuff, which I haven't seen. I never seen Joseline at her baby showers. I never seen Joseline really at the Zeus parties for real. Like, I never seen it. Another thing, let me literally explain the contract the same way I explained it to you guys. And I'll show you the video right here. Just go look through my videos and you'll find this video where I told you guys how the contracts were ran. So honestly, like, I just believe Lemmie for real. Like, he's lying about a couple of shit, like I said before. He's lying about a few things. But for the majority, he's not lying. That's my opinion. Correct me if I'm wrong. But anyway, I'm gonna go into these lives. I just really wanted to explain my thoughts of where I'm at right now. In conclusion, I feel like Lemmie just a freaky ass dude. And Joseline is too. I feel like they both do grimy shit and pay people to get out of it, just like they did. Just like Joseline and her husband just like Joseline and her husband allegedly put their hands on Amber, and when she was about to say something, they paid her. Allegedly. So Joseline was cool with all that grimy shit until now. Maybe something not going her way. She's already a brat. She's pregnant. It's worse. You know? And her husband is not saying nothing about all this. He's not saying anything because he knows his wife is fucking crazy right now. And this is his baby. His first baby, I believe, right? He is probably trying to keep her cool as much as he can. I don't know. But he's not saying anything. And I think that's kind of crazy because as a woman, and I'm getting into it with another man about something, it's not going to be me doing it. My husband's going to handle that, you know? And handle it properly. But anyway, I'm talking too damn much. Oh, real quick, forgot to mention, Joseline took down everything. Off of everything. So either she got paid or somebody getting sued. And look at this post, because I just checked, her shit is still on there. You can still get it, I just did. He didn't take it, he didn't take her Instagram. I'm really starting to think that she can't take her medications because she's pregnant. That's why she's freaking crazy right now. Allegedly. I ain't supposed to be trying to diagnose people on here, so that's just my perspective though. As a person with my own stuff going on, I know that you can't take certain medications while you're pregnant. This is what I'm coming down to. This is just crazy. Either that or just a beat to promote her network while she's pregnant and he's helping her out type of thing, because He did the same thing with Ray J. So Ray J didn't put allegations on him that were more likely true. And the fact that Lemmie always still work with people that accuse him of this, Tommy said it. He was accused of this by a few people and still went back to working with him. Let's get to these lives, and then I'm out. Make sure to subscribe. Bye.
Regarding Joseline, I want to start by saying I'm aware that Joseline is pregnant, and I want to acknowledge that with care and respect. That's a significant life moment, and I understand it can come with a lot physically and emotionally. Like, from a human standpoint, I do have empathy for her. I do. And I'm genuinely happy for her and Ballistic, and I understand the emotions that come with pregnancy. I've seen that up close recently with Scotty, and in fact, hold on, guys. Let me see who this is. I know I do have a little disfluency. I do say a lot when I'm talking. I gotta kind of work on that. I'm good. Thank you so much. No, I'm good. I'm on a live right now. Thank you so much. Thanks. I don't even remember what I was saying. Oh, I was saying that I'm happy for her and Ballistic. I can relate to that personally. Just, with Scotty and her pregnancy. So I'm not here to attack her or add any stress or unnecessary stress. But at the same time, I'm not going to allow false narratives or allegations to be made about me or the company without addressing them. And that's why I'm really speaking on this today. This is not new. This is a pattern of behavior. When things don't go her way, she goes on social media and starts this disparaging and defamation campaign against people who don't either agree with her or who she's upset with, not in just business, but even personally close to her. That's something that I just can't sit back and ignore when it's directed at me and Zeus. I can't. To be clear, we've paid Joseline very well over the years. This is not about what we've paid her. This is about payments moving forward and fulfilling agreed upon obligations, and that's, to me, equally clear. This is not about a picture with another network owner, which I've seen some people post. It's not about that. It's about pretty much the broader contractual framework she agreed to, including exclusivity, restrictions around direct or indirect competition, and performance-based obligations such as participation and promotion. More recently, it also involves honoring key provisions in her agreement, including non-disparaging, confidentiality, and refraining from making false and defamatory statements, both personally and professionally, regarding Zeus, his executives, me, the team. These are just very standard, clearly defined terms that we agreed on by both parties, and we expect them to be respected just as we uphold on our end. These specific provisions in her agreement that have been breached, we've made an effort to address this privately, respectfully, calmly, in good faith, and we're still willing to do so. That includes multiple attempts to communicate directly, find a resolution without bringing it into the public. Joseline is entertaining. We get it. She's brought value to the platform. We respect that. And we genuinely thought we were beyond this. But at the end of the day, this is business. When you agree to terms, especially around exclusivity, conduct, and professional obligations, you're expected to honor, them, just like you would expect us to honor our commitments. That's all we're asking for: accountability, respect, and what we agreed to. And just so everybody understands, we support all of our content partners. We've always supported our content partners. We love our content partners. We've had a lot of them over the years that we have been working with for a long time. We've tried to create as much real value and opportunities for people that most networks just, wouldn't even take a chance on, for various reasons. And when others have gone to pursue additional ventures in the industry or in business, like building their own networks and platforms, like with Ray J, you guys saw he, launched his Tronics network, or when Stunner Girl launched, I believe, her network. We've had meaningful conversations prior to those launches to establish the proper framework, and we've supported those efforts from afar. That's never been the issue. What matters is how it's handled. We have clear protections in place, especially around exclusivity and direct and indirect overlap when it pertains to similar platforms, business models, and content. Those provisions exist for a reason, and they were agreed to by both sides. If someone wants to step outside of that, it has to be done professionally, transparently, and in accordance with the structure of the agreement. No one is trying to stop Joseline at all, or any of our content partners from growing or evolving or continuing to be as successful as they are. No one's trying to ever stop that. If someone wants to step outside of what we agreed to, it just has to be handled professionally and formally. We've been more than flexible than, honestly, most networks and most business, partners, but structure is still, it's important. Structure still matters. Agreements still matter. And that's what it comes down to. The bottom line, it really makes zero sense for Zeus to continue to pay someone, specifically Joseline, to operate and compete against us outside of the framework of the agreement. That's it. This is what this is all about. That's it. So, at the same time, we're still open to resolving this amicably, and we encourage her and her team to do so and do the right thing so we can all move forward the right way and peacefully. And that's really what it's about. So I just wanted to clear up everything that you guys have been seeing circulating online. Is it's annoying and a little frustrating, but it is what it is, and it's something that we just have to do and deal with. So it's not really, like I said, it's not about competing or anything like that. It's just honoring the agreement. The way we would honor the agreement, we just expect her to honor the agreement. That's it. That's all it is. Okay? So that's it. Well, you guys have a great Saturday and weekend. We will be, and I know you guys have been asking for the Bad Boys and Baddies Gone Wild shows, which we're going to be releasing very, very soon. So look out for that. I'm excited to give you guys one more glimpse of those two shows. They're separate shows, so we are going to be releasing those very soon. We have a really cool strategy of how we want to roll those shows out, which we will do, and that's what we're excited about. So yeah, we look forward. Baddies is doing very well. We have some really cool projects in the works, in development. We do plan on putting out more content, which we will be putting out more content, and we will be hiring more folks behind the scenes. We're a very female-driven network. We have a lot of women who work behind the scenes, obviously in front of the screen, and we're very proud to provide those jobs and those opportunities. And we look forward to continuing to grow and scale our business, and we look forward to doing what most networks just wouldn't do. We're an independent network. We appreciate every subscriber. We appreciate everybody who views the shows, and we are really looking to expand and diversify our content in many different ways, and we will be doing that. And we look forward to giving more people opportunities. That look like us, and that's the bottom line. We want to make sure that people that are black, that are brown, and if you ever come to a zoo set, you'll see that most of the people that work behind the scenes are black, brown, minority, and we love it. It's something that you just don't see in the industry, and we take pride in that. So we look forward to continuing, like I said, to grow in those areas and provide more jobs, diversify our content, not only just unscripted but scripted. We want to hire producers, directors, writers. We just launched Zeus Music. We have a really dope deal with a major label that we'll be announcing very soon. And so yeah, so that's it. And that's it, guys. I look forward to doing everything, and that's really it. But thank you guys for listening, and I'm sure we'll be sharing more updates with Zeus soon. All right, so you guys will be seeing some things about where you can work behind the scenes and in front of the screen very soon. We'll hold more auditions. Like I said, we have some really cool we have new shows and new opportunities that we look forward to announcing. So life is great. Life is great. Shout out to Scotty, my baby, both my babies, Scotty and Iceland, who I miss dearly. So life is different now. It's it's interesting, but it's and not only interesting, it's a blessing, and it's humbling to have a new baby. So it's definitely put a lot of things in perspective for me. So yeah. All right. So I hope that makes sense. Having to get on here, and I don't expect, I expect, hopefully, we have some positive resolve, but, it's not going to surprise me if things continue to drag on a little bit, but I'm not going to keep addressing this stuff. So that's where I'm at. And just wanted to clear the air because people were confused. It's pretty simple. Hopefully what I said made sense. And it was pretty clear. It's just not, difficult to understand what's going on. So and yeah, I want to say this to people. I see some people in the comments and take legal action, and obviously we know our rights, and if we need to do that, we will. But I'm always the type of person that just would like to resolve things amicably before it kind of goes that route. This has kind of always been my style. So never wanted to kind of do that, but if we have to, we will, and that's where we're at. But that's it. All right, guys. Thank you.
How's everybody doing? I wanted to come on here. Excuse my appearance, but I'm truly scared for my life. Lemois Plummer is a predator. Lemois Plummer is a predator. He waited until I was pregnant to make threats. He waited until I was pregnant to text my phone about taking my streaming network down. Lemois Plummer, I'm not saying nothing that is not truth. Everything that I'm saying is truth. You are a predator. You get men and women to beat up people and you pay them. You're a mobster. You're a mobster. You're a predator, and you go against women. You go against women that you think are by themselves and that are not going to protect themselves and that are not going to speak up for themselves. Right now, I'm pregnant. I'm 39 years old. I'm pregnant with the first kid of my husband. And you choose to wait till I'm pregnant to say anything to me about my streaming app. You're sending threats to my phone. You have people calling my phone, making threats to my phone, and I'm fear for my life. You're making threats to my phone, Lemois Plummer. I fear for my life. Everybody in Zeus Network and all the cast members in Zeus Network knows that you pay people to beat up your cast members. They know that you pay people to make your cast members blood and to control their narrative. You're a $1 billion man. You're so upset that I started my own little streaming app. That you saying I'm being defamatory towards you. It's not defamation when I'm speaking the truth. You're an evil man, and I'm fearing for my life. And I'm going live just in case I get my car shot up in Miami, where I'm at. Cause I'm in Miami, and I know you be in Miami all the time. And every time you come to Miami, you f*** with me. And you didn't think I would let the world know how you being acting like a predator while I'm pregnant. You want to go online and put this fake face on. You want to go online and act like you this good guy. You're not a good person, Lemmie. You're not a good person. You're not a good person, and it's gonna come to light. It's gonna come to light what you've been doing to people, what you've been doing to young ladies. You have every female on your network. Not just me, you have harassed Janisha, Scotty. How many times have you beat up Janisha? How many times have you beat up Scotty? How many times have you beat up those baddies? How many times have you paid these people off for them not to take you to court? You're not gonna get away with it, Lemmie. You can't go around harassing people, sending debt to people, and then going online and saying, "Oh, I'm being they just telling lies to me." How many women are going to say the same thing about you, and nobody's gonna believe them? How many women, how many young ladies got to go online, Lemuel Plummer, to talk about surviving Sue's network and surviving the predator, Lemuel Plummer? How many young women? Who's got to get? Gonna have to be me. So you're gonna kill my pregnant baby, Lemuel Plummer? So now you're gonna kill me with my pregnant baby? Now you're gonna kill me. How many people in your network got to go on live and tell the truth about you, and you act like it's all a lie? How can possibly 100,000 mothers be lying on you and the stuff that you're doing or you're done, Lemmie? You contacted me, you harassed me on my phone, you harassing me on my text messages, telling me to shut down my network because it's direct competition with your network. You trying to stop me from feeding my daughter and feeding my unborn kid? And now you want me making those threats online? We will deal with this accordingly. What, you gonna have somebody shoot Miami? That's what you gonna do? You gonna be in my baby, but you going online saying, "Oh, I know she's pregnant, and I know this is a sensitive space for a sensitive time." No, I was doing just fine. I just had the premiere of Get Money Girls Miami in Miami. I shouted you out. When people was asking, "Am I competing with other networks?" I said, "I'm not competing with anybody." I shouted everybody out, and I said, "Thank you guys for supporting Why You Here TV." All of a sudden, you know I'm pregnant, and you want to start texting me shit about me taking a picture with somebody that came to support me. Telling my husband I need to take down the network at once. Sending me messages. You're going to deal with this accordingly. Are you going to get somebody in my car up like you do with everybody else? Lemmie, are you going to get somebody to kill while I'm pregnant with my second child at my old age? You're going to get somebody to kill me? Bitch, that's what you want to do to me? After all the years that I gave you, after all the secrets that I kept because you make a threat every time, after all the secrets I kept from you and that network for years, I kept all your dirty secrets from Ashley and all the producers, making girls fight each other, making people hit people with bother. After all the secrets I kept because of your threats, one morning you wake up and you're gonna cut my checks that I'm supposed to be getting in perpetuity because you claim I'm a direct competitor to you? Are you kidding me, Lemmie? Little old me? Little old me? I've been on TV my whole life making all these networks wealthy. I made VH1, Viacom, BT, everybody wealthy. Sue's network wealthy. As soon as I want to make myself wealthy and do something for my kids. My kids. Now I'm the formation of your character. Your character ain't nothing. Your character is nobody believes your character. You pay people to get beat up, so you're gonna get people to Miami. I'm on my way to the police station to make a report on you, because if I come up dead, you're going to jail. You're going to jail, but you know what? I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight for me, and I'm gonna fight for everybody that you ever did wrong. You thinking that you can make threats to people, vague threats? Oh, we're gonna deal with it according. You're gonna extend. You're gonna put out a hit out on me, Lemmie? You're gonna put out a hit out on the woman that started your company, the woman that make your company be legitimate? 7 years, I worked hard to get you to be where you at. And I'm pregnant. Look at my belly. Look at my belly. I'm pregnant. My stomach is out here. I'm a 39-year-old woman. I should not be getting this stress. I haven't done anything to you. I haven't done anything to Sue's network. And you making threats. You sending me messages. Oh, we're gonna deal with this accordingly. What does that mean? Are you gonna try to get me shot at dead body in Sue's network office? We ain't hearing nothing about that. What happened to that boy that died outside of your network? What happened to that boy? What happened to that body that they found outside of your network? What happened to him? Why we don't hear about that? Defamation of character. You have no character. And the people that works for you, all your producers, they have no character. And for Janisha, after all the times you be still working up under you and having fight at the FBI to tell them what you done to her, she's a tick. And everybody that's around is a tick. And that's why I started Why You Here TV. Because I wanted to get away from Sue's. Even in my last reunion at the cabaret, y'all didn't even see me on stage. Y'all didn't even see me on stage. I didn't even go on stage. I didn't want to be there because I don't want to be around y'all no more. I got with y'all when I was 31 years old, still very young-minded. I was 31 when I got with Sue's network, still very stupid in the brain, very dumb, very slow still. Didn't really know shit. Just finished Stevie J and Mona and VH1 and my hair was up. I was getting high on coke doing stupid shit. I've been clean for going on 4 years. 4 years. And you try to make it. This is the type of predator shit that I speak of. When I speak of a predator like Lemmie, you sending me threats on my messages. Take down my company at once, but you stop my payments. And if I don't take this down or that now, you're gonna see me accordingly. You making those type of threats. You got people calling my phone private, this and that, silence. Like you're not gonna say anything. What are you saying? Where am I? So you can come and shoot. That's your doing, Lemuel Plummer. That's your doing. That's your doing. Defamatory of character. You have no character. Your whole network is set up from violence. It's nothing but violence in your network. Your network is the most disgusting network in life. It's so much violence going on in your network. It's blood everywhere. Shit everywhere. It's nasty, it's disgusting. It's devil worshippers all over there. And you messing with the people over there overseas. And you told me yesterday on the phone, my shareholders, which I ain't gonna say no names yet, my shareholders are calling me about Joseline. So you got people in Israel calling you about me? You got the mobsters from Israel calling you about me while I'm in America with child? At my old age? You trying to... And this is why I say you did it to Scotty. The whole pregnancy. You cheated on Scotty. You talked crazy to Scotty. You used her, you misused her. You did everything to that lady while she was with your child. Everything. You know what? I wanted to come in here and address the bullshit he was saying about me. Like I'm defamatory to him. But you're making threats to me, vague threats, getting people to call my phone and all of that stuff. I'm trying to have a good pregnancy and I want to keep trying to thrive. Even though he's doing everything in his power to shut down my company while you're here TV and to shut me up. He wants me to be quiet. He took my money. I'm not getting no more payments on my payment in perpetuity with that network. He took my money. He's been a B for years. He's been a B to me mentally for years. And I haven't said a word. I've been quiet about it. I haven't said nothing. But now when you're trying to me and make threats and send messages to my phone and do all of that stuff, it's a different story. Now I gotta let the world know you're trying to send attacks on me. Because if I come out missing, this is gonna fall on you. I'm gonna get up this live now because I gotta really try to continue to survive and thrive, especially now that my money that I worked so hard for the 7 years, he took my money. He's trying to steal Joseline's Cabaret, which I own. So I'm gonna get out this phone. I wanted to come in here and address what he went on live to say. But you're a predator. And hopefully the feds will take you down. Because you're not bigger than the program, Lemuel Plummer. You're not bigger than the program. And you're not God. It's a God out here. And it's not Lemuel Plummer.
Trying to say was but I think I lost service. What I was trying to say was I was frustrated that I have to address this stuff, and you know, way social media works, you know, with just how things spread fast, false narratives, and all those things. It would be irresponsible for me not to address this stuff that she said on her live, and that's what I was saying. And I asked her a few questions, and I said, "Have you seen yourself on TV prior to Zeus and during your time at Zeus?" That was like the first couple questions I had asked. And then I said, we've always, you know, presented you, or we've always given you the platform and the opportunity for you to present yourself the way you want to be presented. We've given you creative freedom to do exactly that. That's what I was saying on camera. So I'm just trying to like process everything that was said, because, you know, there has been so many, and I said this earlier before my signal went out, I said there's been so many altercations involving you that have been broadcast over the course of your entire career, which could have been decades, I'm not sure, and you know, over multiple platforms and networks. And the behavior that you're trying to attribute to me is behavior that you've actually shown towards your cast members and your castmates, and it's all captured on camera, it's all recorded, okay? You accused me today of threatening you physically, which has never happened. I have never physically threatened you. I'm not even a violent person. I don't threaten people. It's never existed a day in my life. I don't threaten people physically. You know, you accuse me of being a predator. You accuse me of emotionally, mentally, and even said that I'm saying women, which is so egregious, it's so ridiculous, and it's completely false. So the fact that you are saying these things is very hurtful in a real way, because it just does not exist. Okay, that's my name, it's my business, and it's my life. Okay, that's what this is about and why I am live. I am a human just like everybody else, and I'm not gonna allow you to do that. Okay, you claim I've threatened you. Where have I threatened? Where is Ballistic? Where is your husband? Why isn't he calling me, texting me? Where is he at? If somebody threatened my girl, I'm getting on the phone and I'm going to call them. I'm not gonna go live on social media and say I made a threat to harm somebody. Like, that doesn't even make logical sense. Nobody's ever sent you a text. Where's this text message? Where's the text message? Please show the text message, because you know me, I will have no problem showing the text messages. There was no like real threat ever. There's never been any threat ever, real anything. I have never threatened you. You, your family, your husband, it's never existed. So please show whatever receipts that you're talking about regarding threatening you, because it just doesn't exist. These are all false claims. They're all false. Okay? I'm not a street person. I've never been in a gang. I've never been arrested. I've never been to jail. I have never been to prison. And to say I'm out here threatening people and banging on people, you specifically, is crazy. Like I said it earlier in my statement, I'm like, Joseline, you could probably beat me up. You could probably beat me up. Look at my size, the optics of it, and look at Ballistic and me and you. Like, it doesn't even, and to say I'm putting hits, and I don't even think like that. I don't even come from that. That's not who I am. That's not how I was brought up at all. Just doesn't exist. And I was very fortunate and blessed to have amazing parents and amazing family, and we've always treated people right from a moral standpoint, and we've always done good business, and I've done my best. That's what it is. So at the end of the day, you know, it's just crazy to me. You know, I may argue from time to time, but what you're accusing me of is just completely false. And, you know, to say I have people overseas calling you and making threats, like I'm tied to some religious group overseas or some mob, is just, it is insane. Like I know we work with a lot of people who, you know, like probably wouldn't pass a psych eval or a background check, because usually when you work for more traditional networks, that's what they require. You have to like check those boxes: background check, psych eval. So if they see any red flags, they're like, no. We've been very flexible in that area. So I'm just trying to process this stuff. Like, where do you come up with these things? These are just, I've never heard this stuff. And people out there that maybe just, it's just insane. It's insane. So I'm like kind of mind boggled. You know, if anything, you've made threats towards me. You've made threats towards me in our group text today, which you've made some crazy threats, not only today, but since I've ever met you. You've had this erratic response at times where you would be impulsive and make threats. You threatened to kill dogs at one point in time. You threatened and attacked my brother. You know, you put me in weird situations business-wise. You know, when you, even at the Miami thing at an arena, when you got arrested, like, it's like, you know, I'm just trying to process this. Like, over the years, we've put up at Zeus, and my team have put up with your abuse, your threats towards me, my team, my producers, my talent department. You bullied cast members and my team. You bullied people over the years, and I've sat back and allowed some things because of discussions that we've had, and it just, you know, I always thought you'd get it right. So, you know, not only have you made threats towards me, I've put up with certain things while you've done these things, all these altercations that have happened while you've either appeared to be high or on some substance abuse, under some influence. I've had to deal with that. You know, I don't do drugs. I don't do anything like that. I may have a casual drink, but I don't do anything like that. I don't like things altering my brain to that degree where you see me respond like that. You also said, well, actually what you said about Janisha and Scotty was not only hurtful, but it crossed so many lines because those are women that I actually care about. Scotty specifically, who I love and in love with, and who I have an actual baby with, a newborn. And they didn't deserve to hear you say that foolishness. They just didn't. You don't know anything about my personal life. You know nothing about my personal life. We've never gone on double dates. We've never hung out. We don't hang out outside of on set. When I've come to set periodically, there's been no personal I've never been to your house. I don't even know where you live. You've never been to my house. And if you have, it might have been for a public event of some sort. I don't know you like that. Okay? So to act like these people are calling you and saying these things are just so false. They've never communicated or vented to you about anything that has ever gone on in my personal life with either of them. So just it doesn't even make logical sense. At the end of the day, all this is happening because you don't want to honor your contract. That's what all this is about. You not honoring your contract. That's it. You don't want to honor your contract, and so we've taken action, rightfully so, and we've tried to reason with you. But I'm not going to allow you to bully me. I'm not going to allow you to create these scare tactics by going on social media and thinking I'm not going to respond. I don't care what the comments say. I don't. They can call me whatever they want. I'm not Diddy Jr. I'm not any of these people that they say. I don't care. I know who I am, and I know whose I am. And I have been a great boss to you. I've been a great boss to so many others. I've provided jobs and opportunities. I get it. No one's perfect. Nobody on the planet is perfect. We all have things we have to work on. We all have things we have to grow from. And we all have, I believe we all have things that, we seek sometimes professional help on, or we go to God, we pray. That's just life. That's humans. We're all humans. So, at the end of the day, it's just not cool. So look, as a man, I'm not going to allow you to go on here and try to do what you're doing, and because you're not wanting to honor your agreement, and instead of handling it privately like we've tried to do, it's turned into this public circus of random accusations that don't even make logical sense. Clearly, I said earlier on my live, you're pregnant. I respect that. Nobody's trying to attack you. Nobody's trying to come for you. I understand hormones are probably all over the place. You're extremely emotional. I'm sure it's probably stressful for Ballistic. I'm sure it's probably stressful for maybe you, and I'm sure for you, but even family members or friends. And I empathize and sympathize with that. But what you're not going to do is you're not going to come on here and disparage my character, me. It's not going to happen. I don't care what the comments say. I don't. So, and I appreciate the people who do understand what's happening and who have supported the right side of this. And it's very unfortunate that we're here, but this is where we're at. So, and I'll speak my truth. So, that's it. And I've always been respectful to you and Ballistic. I've always been respectful to your daughter and your family. I've never gone online and said half of the things that you tweet, that you accuse me of, which is a reflection of you. So I have never done those things. I may put up a statement. I may respond because I'm getting attacked as a human being. So I'm going to respond as a human being, even though I am a boss, even though I have been your boss. Yes, I'm going to respond. I have no problem with you. I'm very proud of you starting your network. Do it. Go do it. But we have to honor the agreement. Dude, that's it. It's that simple. It's that simple. So again, I understand you're pregnant, and I understand you're gonna keep going on live and you're gonna keep posting all these random things to try to get my attention, to try to put people against me. I get it. You can do it. So the people who are here for me are for me, and the people that love me, and they know who I am, and that's it. That's all it is. So, and that goes for you too. So I hope we can honestly, I still have love in my heart for you and your family and Ballistic. I do, even with everything that you've said, to completely like try to disparage and you know, try to attack character. I still in my heart have love, genuine love and care, which is like not common for people, because look at the people we deal with on a day-to-day basis. No offense to anybody, but these are people who come from all different walks of life. And we respect everybody. We try to position everybody. Yes, we get it. Zeus is very loud. We're a provocative network. And I've been saying over the years, I'm trying to diversify our content. The fans love our shows. They love your show. They love your show. They love baddies.
Okay, y'all. I found these after I literally got done editing every single thing. Pause to read. They're probably out of order. I'm sorry about that. I didn't have time to put them in specific order. Just some receipts from Lemmie.